पता नहीं यार आँख में क्या हो गया भाई, आज आँख लाल हो गई है. Good afternoon guys, welcome back to another vlog, another day like I always say. भाई आज का vlog मतलब कतली. भाई आज के vlog में हम खुलासा करेंगे कि किस तरह एक पोलिश औरत ने एक इंडियन आदमी को अपने माया जाल में फंसा दिया. Stay tuned guys, amazing stuff coming up ahead. How much? I know you're an influencer, but we can do this outside as well.
Okay, let's do it outside. Yes.
भाई मतलब
Stop one quick.
गाली मत दे, बता रहा हूँ तुझे. तेरी
Abuse.
सेहत के लिए अच्छा नहीं है.
think
Will not be good for your health. Don't abuse. इतने बड़े बड़े glasses.
close?
Look at the sunglasses size is quite big. What are you doing? हाँ? हाँ कसम भाई मतलब 1-2 घंटे तो ऐसे ही निकल जाते हैं. तो बताओ फिर, how did we meet? Tell me. Actually, I think this is not a very nice place to tell our story. Let's change the location a bit. So you want to give them like our magical trick, how we do it?
Yeah.
कुछ नहीं हुआ. Editor तो मैं हूँ.
It didn't work?
No, because I am the editor. It's my magical hand. Here we are. Where are we, Sylwia? Do you know? This place is called some museum. We'll check the details and we'll tell you
It's not
definitely.
called museum. This is just a park, and it just happened that they have museum.
Ah, yeah. So that's the museum, and they've got like a really nice park here. So भाई यहाँ पे बहुत amazing park है. Let's go to some place peaceful and
Then we can tell our story.
continue our story.
Yes.
So guys, the place is called Verulium Museum. भाई क्या ही नाम है यार. पूरी पार्क है इनकी. यहाँ पे देखो कोट्स भी हैं, golf and everything. Beach coats. Let's go Riverside.
Park have, yeah.
Yeah, Riverside चलते हैं. I think सीधे है. भाई Riverside क्योंकि भाई तुम्हारा भाई एकदम रोमांटिक है. मतलब इतना रोमांटिक भाई है तुम्हारा. क्या जगह मिली है भाई साहब. What a place. पेड़ों की छाँव में सामने लेक है. मतलब और क्या चाहिए. हाँ, और क्या चाहिए. सी यहाँ पे ना मतलब हर बेंच पे किसी ने अपने मतलब डोनेट किया होता है अपनी मेमोरी में. तो ये है इन लविंग मेमोरी ऑफ मम एंड डैड हिल्डा एंड हैरी वॉर्सप. तशरीफ रखिए मैडम. सो सिल्विया जी, व्हाट डू यू रिकलेक्ट, यू नो, how did we meet? What is in your head, you know, the story that we had?
I think time flies too quickly, and I don't even remember. It started in 2012. I think it was in the evening. Some guy messaged me on Facebook. Normally, I don't really reply to like people I don't know, but I don't know why I decided like, okay, let's open the message.
That's because तुम्हारे भाई की प्रोफाइल पिक्चर थी कतली.
That could be a reason that you were, I think, attracted more to yourself than to me.
भाई सबको अपने से प्यार तो करना जरूरी है ना. Everyone should love themselves. I mean, what's wrong in that?
Yeah, self-love is definitely important. Okay, so he messaged me. I opened the message. I think I checked your profile first just to see who is he, what he wants, like what he looks like, where he lives. And I think you just messaged like, hey, how you doing? Like something simple like that. And I decided to reply, and slowly we started talking. I wasn't really interested at the time. I was just like, oh, all right, I will just speak to someone in English for a change. Like in Poland, you don't really speak English on the daily basis.
मतलब प्यार नहीं हुआ. You didn't fall in love with me that time.
Not that time.
अरे तो भाई मतलब basically what happened was Facebook में एक बहुत amazing चीज़ आती है. Amazing ना amazing पता नहीं. The Facebook suggestions, and मैं you know I was just having a chat with some of my friends in India. I remember that night there was this friend suggestion I had. और इस मैडम का था वो नीचे फ्रेंड सजेशन. मैंने कहा यार दिखती तो ठीक ठाक है. शी लुक्स ऑल राइट एंड let me just see the profile. I usually do not do that. I don't do that.
Maybe you don't do that anymore, but I believe you.
I don't do
used
that
to do
anymore. Obviously, when I was single, maybe. But मतलब यार नीचे casually मतलब suggestion में आया तो मैंने कहा let me see, because मेरे roommate की suggestion से आया था तो mutual से आया था तो I thought that you know let me just have a look, and I opened the profile. तो मैंने profile खोलने के बाद देखा तो भाई अच्छी लगी. मैंने कहा ठीक ठाक लगती है. एंड मैंने कहा चलो एक हाय हेलो कैजुअल करते हैं, बात करते हैं, चैट करते हैं. सी एंड देन वी स्टार्टेड टॉकिंग. बट उस टाइम सिल्विया वाज इन पोलैंड. यस.
Yeah, I was still studying then.
हाँ, तो सिल्विया लंदन में नहीं थी.
So yeah, we were talking, I think, on a very regular basis.
Every day, I think
Almost every day.
Yeah.
And I decided to come to London for a holiday so we could meet. I never planned coming to London actually. That was never on my dream list or anything like this. Yeah, so when I came here, we decided to meet. Like I pick you up from the train station, from the area where I used to live then, and obviously he was late. I was waiting for him.
गलत. I was not late. I was not late at all. मैं कब late हुआ?
Half an hour.
What?
And then I was trying to call him. He was in underground. Obviously, there is no network. So even when I was trying to call him, like I couldn't reach him. So then I was like praying, like, oh, I hope he is really, on the tube and he's not going to ditch me and send me up. Finally, he came out and he was walking, like a boss. I can demonstrate.
Basically, you don't have to insult me here.
I can demonstrate.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
How was I walking? इतना तो नहीं. That's too much. It wasn't like that, भाई. थोड़ा chill तो मतलब ऐसे थोड़ा लहराते हुए तो चलते ही हैं भाई हम लोग. लेकिन
that's how I seen it. Like he was very confident. And the first thing that he did when he came out on the train station, he just gave me like a big, really tight hug. And he had a bag, like a plastic bag with him, like a shopping bag. He had little gift for me. One was sari.
Yeah,
which,
I remember.
Your mom picked for me. I mean, at the time she didn't know that this is for me. You just said that your friend wanted sari.
Yeah.
So she helped you pick one because you just came back from India. You came to visit your parents in India. And we went for a walk to a very nice park, and he helped me to put the sari on top of my clothes.
In the park?
In the park.
Oh yeah, I remember.
My heart is smiling when I'm thinking about that time when we really met, because I was so excited and I was so stressed at the same time.
Yeah.
Especially after he was so late, and I was thinking that he was just.
भाई देखो late का क्या है भाई देखो.
It's a very Indian thing being late.
No.
It's a very Indian thing.
देखो the logic.
Not having a watch.
The logic behind it is भाई बंदे को value पता चलनी चाहिए. मतलब आप थोड़ा लेट होते हैं your value gets created कि भाई हाँ.
Yeah, it means like your value is actually reducing because it means that you don't respect someone else.
Not for job interview, like normal in life.
Hold on. He was late for our wedding.
Huh? When was that?
You were late. I was waiting for you. I was ready with my makeup. I was dressed and I was waiting alone in the room. And then again, he was late. About an hour. And the only thing he had to do, just put his pants on. That's it. That was his job.
भाई तभी माँ कसम स्क्रिप्ट लिखनी चाहिए व्लॉग में. I think that's why we should make a script because भाई कहीं पहुँच रहे हो भाई कुछ भी बोल रही है.
So that time I spent about 1 month in London. So you were working and we were seeing each other from time to time. We had few very nice dates, but after this I came back to Poland again because I was still studying. I think I have 1 more year to go through. During that year, I still came back to London to visit you once, I think.
Many
once or
times,
maybe
I think.
twice.
Couple of times,
I think couple of times. And once I came without telling him I'm going to come, so it was a big surprise.
Yeah, I remember that time. My God, that was so amazing because by मैं उस time MBA कर रहा था अपना. I was doing my MBA and मैं एक next retail store में काम करता था, clothing store में. Just when I finished my shift, I see this woman outside wearing like a jeans and top, and then on top she was wearing this dupatta on top, this cloth.
I was just wearing my shawl because it was freezing cold.
And bindi on her forehead. भाई तो मतलब वो दिन के बाद I just fell in complete love with this woman because of her simplicity and probably her love for the Indian culture as well. मतलब वो moment इतना cute था ना, मतलब दिल पिघल गया भाई तुम्हारे भाई का, मतलब एकदम पिघल गया. और मतलब लोग तो पागल ही समझ रहे होंगे इसको वहाँ पे क्योंकि जीन्स टॉप पहना हुआ है, ऊपर दुपट्टा लगा के बिंदी लगाई हुई है. People would be thinking what the hell, but she didn't care about that and that's so sweet. चलो फिर आगे बढ़ते हैं.
Because we were still talking to each other.
Yeah.
I think we both decided that we wanna try like a closer relationship, not like a long distance that we are, I don't know, like 1,500 miles away from each other.
Yeah.
So we decided to move closer. So I made a move, as always. I came to London.
Poland कैसे चला जाऊँ भाई? How can I go to Poland when I can't understand anything there? Like at that time I didn't know, and Poland, you know, though
You still don't know anything.
a lot of people speak English there, but it's still like, you know, and I couldn't like leave completely because I was studying, and then, you know, I had like work visa after that, so I was working, so it was hard for me to kind of make that move. देखो भाई कबूतर भी दिखाते हैं तुमको. Everyone is like keeping a bit of a distance around. कुछ चूतिए होते हैं भाई जो नहीं करते हैं, but on the whole भाई UK is quite safe on the whole. Oh, they look at this, Sylvia. Oh, they're coming to us. आजा vlog में आजा. ओ उसको देख. अरे भाई साहब मारेगा क्या? दिल्ली से हूँ भाई. क्या लाइफ है भाई, ऐसी लाइफ होनी चाहिए भाई हमारी भी. How do I look?
I think the shape looks a little bit girly.
भाई सही लग रहा है, इतना कोई बुरा नहीं लग रहा है. औरत का है तो क्या हुआ भाई. अच्छा भाई, तो वी हैव डिसाइडेड यहाँ पे ना थोड़ी सी विंड बहुत ज़्यादा है, थोड़ी कहीं और जगह चलते हैं. मैं सोच रहा हूँ किसी ना हाई स्ट्रीट पे चलते हैं, कैफ़े वैफे में, वहाँ बैठ के थोड़ी सी बात और करेंगे और स्टोरी को कंटिन्यू करते हैं. व्हाट डू यू थिंक? हाँ, लेट्स गो टू सम कैफ एंड सॉर्ट इट आउट या ईट समथिंग. खाना बहुत ज़रूरी है भाई. जहाँ बाहर निकलो यू हैव टू ईट अ लॉट. ठीक है,
Bye.
बाई.
So we are walking now, and like Meru was walking in front of me, and I just realized that his shorts are torn. Like there's a massive hole on his bum.
स्टाइल की माँ बहन एक हो गई भाई पूरी. कैजुअल के चक्कर में तुम्हारे भाई ने, मतलब आई थॉट कैजुअल डे है भाई, चेक ही नहीं करा. बहन चो बेइज्जती हो गई भाई, इज्जत का फालूदा. You have to the whole park that my shorts are torn.
A few moments later.
तुम्हारा भाई करेगा इंडियन जुगाड़, समझ रहे हो? इंडियन जुगाड़. देख रहे हो भाई, हर चीज़ का जुगाड़ है, हर चीज़ का दुनिया में, एवरीथिंग. भाई यहाँ ख़ास बात ये है भाई, यहाँ पे हमेशा फार्मर्स मार्केट लगती है और नॉर्मल मार्केट भी लगती है, स्टॉल्स, फूड मार्केट लगती है. पाकिस्तानी स्ट्रीट फूड भी है भाई. पाकिस्तानी मतलब इंडियन स्ट्रीट फूड ऑलमोस्ट. यार वो आंटी कहाँ चली गई मोमोज़ वाली भाई? उसके पास मोमोज़ मिलते थे बहुत तगड़े भाई. ये देखो सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग कितनी अच्छी तरह से की है इस रेस्टोरेंट में. पूरा कवर कर रखा है प्लास्टिक से हर एक टेबल. So what's the plan? You wanna talk more here, or you just eat and then we'll go somewhere quiet?
Yeah, maybe we'll just eat and then we'll just go
Yeah,
somewhere quiet.
okay.
Or maybe we'll record remaining at home.
Okay. भाई तो कोविड-19 की प्रिकॉशंस पूरे अमेजिंगली रखे हुए हैं यहाँ पे. मतलब यहाँ पे आपको मेन्यू भी नहीं दे रहे हैं, तो आपके पास एक बारकोड है यहाँ पे. तो आप अपने फ़ोन का कैमरा खोलो और बारकोड को स्कैन करो. तो सीधा इनके मेन्यू का लिंक खुल जाता है, एंड देन यू नो यू कैन ऑर्डर फ्रॉम हियर. और अगर आप वेट यहाँ पे भी कर सकते हो, और अगर चाहो तो आप यू नो ऑब्वियसली वेटर को बता सकते हो, तो ही कैन शो द ऑर्डर फॉर यू. सो या क्वाइट नाइस. दारू मेरे को दे दो भाई. भाई इसको कहते हैं बाबा गणेश, पता नहीं भाई ऐसा ही कुछ नाम है. बैंगन है बेसिकली, बैंगन को मैश करा हुआ है क्रीम वीम के साथ, और साथ में गरम पीटा ब्रेड है भाई. बड़ा स्वाद आता है भाई इसके साथ भाई, माँ कसम. चलो भाई रिव्यू भी करते हैं आज फूड. मेक दैट रिव्यूअर फेस, यू नो व्हेन पीपल डू रिव्यू. भाई बाकी से कोई रिव्यू करता है फूड का, तो भाई गंदा हो खराब हो, मतलब पहले कभी खाया ही नहीं भाई ऐसा खाना. तुम्हारा भाई भी रिव्यू करेगा भाई, हम भी टेस्ट करते ज़रा. बैंगन है भाई, बैंगन तो खा ही रखा है. स्वाद तो है अच्छा भाई, अच्छा है भाई. लेकिन मेरे को बैंगन का भरता ही चलता है, नो द वन विद टमाटोज एंड एवरीथिंग. आई प्रेफर दैट. या इनके में भी ऐसा ही होता है, एक बैंगन का भरता टाइप बनता है इनका भी. दे ऑल्सो हैव समथिंग सिमिलर, बट वो उसको ठंडा खाते हैं. बट भाई ये भी ठीक है, मतलब काम चलाओ तो है भाई. भाई कुछ ज़्यादा ही खाना खा लिया भाई, माँ कसम हालत ख़राब है। ओह भाई गाड़ी में कंटिन्यू करते हैं स्टोरी, घर पहुँच के बाहर गाड़ी में बात करते हैं। सीरियसली भाई बहुत ज़्यादा खा लिया। So guys, we are back. भाई साहब, I think I've eaten too much. कसम से ज़्यादा ही खा लिया भाई साहब। Okay, let's continue your story then.
So when I came to London after I completed my studies, I think we had a fight or something happened and we didn't talk to each other for about 3 weeks.
Really?
Really. Then we made up and we started talking again and we decided to start living together. We were renting a space together. It was just a room at the time.
Yeah.
Because we were both broke and we just didn't have money to have something just for two of us. So we were sharing house with few more people.
Yeah.
But it was fun. It was fun. Our housemates were really cool. So we
Yeah.
had good time with them. But coming back to the story, I think the moment when you start living with someone, that's the moment when you really start knowing them. So I was having a really hard time with his socks all over the place, and that didn't change until now. Like, we can have museum of socks in our house.
Like you just open the door, socks. Like socks from yesterday, socks from 2 days ago, maybe clean socks.
I think you have diverted from the topic. अब थोड़ा diversion नहीं हो रहा है topic पे, मतलब this is our love story we're talking about. ये घरेलू काम, please can you keep for later, please?
Okay, so we were living together and we had lots of fun. We travel a lot. When you date, when you're like boyfriend, girlfriend, you see your partner only in positives. I mean,
Yeah.
you will have a fight and stuff, but you know, then you will go home and you will think a lot about them, and you know, that will be a very positive side. And the moment you live with somebody, this changes.
अरे भाई अगर भाई रहना है साथ में, मतलब when you live together, I think everything changes. You see the real side of that person. It's a completely different ball game, भाई. Okay.
And it's not easy to adjust. It's not easy to adjust
Yeah.
because we are completely two different people. He's very stubborn. I'm the one. You are very stubborn. I'm the one who is the first to say sorry if there is a fight.
झूठ
Even
है, ये
no.
झूठ है भाई.
Even if that's not my fault, I will be the first one who will go. To
Last time we had a fight, I came to you and I knocked on the door and I said, I'm sorry, if you don't remember.
I don't.
When we were fighting on who will make food. झूठ है भाई, झूठ है.
He is just spoiled little boy.
मैं spoiled हूँ, I'm spoiled.
You are spoiled.
Your bathroom in Poland has FM radio inside. भाई इसके शावर के
what?
अंदर रेडियो है.
That's my parents' bathroom. What that got to do with me?
तो you're your parents' child only ना. भाई तुम्हारा भाई बब्बर शेर है, बिल्ली बनना पड़ता है लिविंग में. रिमेम्बर भाई, पति पत्नी हमेशा याद रखो भैया, पति पत्नी गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड जो भी हो, हमेशा याद रखो कि भाई पति को झुकना पड़ता है माता के सामने.
There are also positive sides about living together. You know, we are a family, we share things together and we share our responsibilities. So he does everything what I would do. Sometimes you have to ask him like 100 times until
अरे भाई मेरी बुराइयां करनी है तुमने. All
Why
you have
you
to
always
but you're just insulting me.
Calm your
भाई वो लोग क्या
horses.
सोचेंगे? What will they think?
Just calm down. Calm down. This is the thing I don't like about him, that he thinks that if he will scream, if he will like get louder, I will just let it be. No, this irritates me even more.
Point number 2 भाई, आप जितना भी चिल्ला लो भाई जीत पत्नी की ही होती है, याद रखना भाई.
What I was saying, that it's very good to be doing things together. Both of us are working, so we both have like a very busy work life, work schedule. So that will be impossible just for me to do housework, and why would I do all the housework? So we have to share the responsibilities.
So भाई we have divided, मतलब हमारा पूरा division है house में. तो Sylvia does the washing and cleaning the house, while I do the dishes. So dishes का department मेरा है. You live independently, especially outside abroad, where एक maid को लाने में मतलब salary हमारे से ज़्यादा देनी पड़ेगी maid को. So we can't afford or literally anyone cannot afford a maid in London. तो सब काम खुद करना पड़ता है तो but I don't mind. I mean, I think
It's just two of us, so you know,
yeah,
we
I
can
think-
just clean after ourselves.
yeah, I think every husband or a boyfriend should, you know, they should
Help.
be treated as equals. You know, it's an equal stakehold in a relationship. तो
And you know what? Guys cook much better than women.
मैं तो बनाता हूँ भाई, बहुत तगड़ा खाना बनाता हूँ मैं। तड़का वड़का लगा के घी भी
Did you
लगा
say
के तो
तड़का?
Yeah, तड़का लगा के
So don't tell your woman to cook because you cook much better. So you cook for your woman tonight.
So yeah, मोटो यही है कि भाई आप रिलेशनशिप में हो या मैरिड हो, you know, share equal responsibility with your partner. भाई मैं शक्ल से लगता नहीं होऊंगा भाई, शेयर करता हूँगा, लेकिन भाई करता हूँ, मान लो। फिर
but then-
what else?
We went to India, and that was the first time I've seen your family, I've seen your parents, your brother. Actually, my first time in India was such a experience. Everyone came to see me, and I'm not going to lie, I felt a little bit uncomfortable because there was a little bit of language barrier and different cultures anyway.
She's never gone outside Europe in her life. So India आना can be very overwhelming for people. I still remember जब Delhi airport आई थी, when you came out of Delhi airport, you saw like this wind of like people, you know, everywhere. So she got really overwhelmed by that. Growing up, I think इसका lifestyle थोड़ा different था. She was not surrounded by a lot of people. तो वो थोड़ा change होने में time लगता है. You know, now she's slowly getting, you know, adjusted, and now she understands, you know, different cultures, and she enjoys it now. You know, पहले who would have imagined? मतलब मैं इसको जब दिल्ली भी जाते थे हम लोग, she was scared of like Sarojini Nagar market, you know, market shopping and all. Now she loves street shopping, street food.
Coming back to our journey, we got married
I think after
a year
later, yeah,
Year
we decided
later.
that.
So we had a massive wedding, very big.
देखता हूँ भाई कोई मेरा एल्बम, हमारे पास एल्बम है, so
No.
we'll try to show. There are some, it was a very, भाई मतलब हमारी वेडिंग का जो फोटोग्राफर था ना, वो तो मतलब पागल था। मतलब भाई अगर आप देख रहे हो भैया, आपको अपने प्रोफेशन से छुट्टी देनी चाहिए। भाई हमारी वेडिंग के फोटोग्राफ्स इतने बेकार हैं, बट हम शेयर करते हैं आपके साथ। I'll show you at the end, आपको कोलाज दिखा दूंगा थोड़ी एम्बैरेसिंग पिक्चर्स का, बहुत एम्बैरेसिंग पिक्चर्स है, तो भाई जज मत करना।
We don't show it to anyone. We don't show it to anyone.
हमने ताला लगा के रखी हुई है वो फोटोज,
I've
बट
hidden it.
yeah, I know.
2015?
Yeah,
I think
2015,
since
5 years, 5 साल हो गए।
2015. Yeah.
भाई साहब टाइम कैसे निकलता है, टाइम passes like crazy, huh? Your parents' reaction when when you disclose that you love somebody from India.
My parents are really open, to be honest, and for them, as long as I'm happy, they are happy. So it was as simple as that. I think it was more complicated from your side.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say complicated, but I mean, obviously, मेरी family में किसी ने कभी भी outside the community हम लोग नहीं करते शादी in the Kashmiri Pandit community, but people have started going outside their cities, and you know, it's obviously आप कहीं बाहर हो तो यार it's inevitable to fall in love या like somebody, तो वो धीरे धीरे it you know kind of that barrier was broken, so people were doing intercaste marriages, or people rather now are doing a lot of intercaste marriages. Marry somebody who's not from India, मैं ये नहीं कहूँगा, I don't think it was complicated, or you know, my parents didn't agree to it, but it was more of a
Shock.
a surprise. Yeah, they were surprised at first, and then but I mean when आप लोग तो देखा ही, आप तो देखा ही हो, now you know.
See, what's there not to love?
No, you see Sylvia already, so you guys know her nature, and you know, she's so soft spoken and all that. So you know, once she met my parents, उसके बाद तो मतलब they liked her a lot, and then you know, they decided that yeah, that's fine if you know, you want to get married to somebody as long as you're happy. So it was almost, you know, similar to yours. चलो भाई अब अंदर चलते हैं भाई, गर्मी हो रही है बहुत ज़्यादा। हाँ भाई आज 25 डिग्री है लंदन में टेम्परेचर।
Cello. It's about 20 degrees. It's not that hot.
What was this new song that you were saying?
That was just Let's Go Home song.
Show me, sing.
Cello, cello.
What is this hand gesture? Because a lot of people were asking you. Now it's like you have some epileptic attack.
Hand gesture?
What is this hand gesture? Because
I
people
don't
were
know,
saying
you
when
do
you
like
when
this.
you sing, you have this hand gesture.
This, huh?
Yeah.
This is what these people do. Like when they, I think, reaching that higher note.
The higher note, and this
Yeah.
hand helps to reach even more.
Yeah.
Let the people hear how you do it.
Pyara piya. You see, it helps with the notes.
तक मेंटल असाइलम से भागी है. सिल्विया रानी प्यारी सी चाय बना दे यार, प्यारी सी, मतलब वो वाली नहीं, मतलब स्पेशल. बड़ी थकावट हो गई है वहाँ, कसम एक चाय मिल जाएगी ना भाई साहब, आग लगा दूंगा आग. आ गई मेरी प्यारी दो चीजें आ गई. ओहो भाई, बीवी जो है या गर्लफ्रेंड है आपकी, उसको उस दिन अगर आपसे प्यार है तो भाई उससे चाय बनवा के देखना. अगर वो चाय में ऐसी कंसिस्टेंसी होगी भाई, ये कलर, ये जो कलर है भाई, स्ट्रॉन्ग कड़क एकदम मस्त चाय भाई, मतलब ये है तो मतलब आज प्यार है. और अगर ये नहीं है, कभी थोड़ा सा दूध ज्यादा है या पानी ज्यादा है, तो आज देखा बोल रहा था भाई, बोल रहा था. Thank you so much once again for watching this vlog. I hope you enjoyed today's vlog. If you did, press that like button, share that video and subscribe to our channel. Once again भाई, आप लोगों का support means a lot to us, to keep continuing and giving us that support. We are like crazily growing our Indian Polish Connection family. So once again भाई, thank you so much. और अब embarrassing wedding pictures are next.
No.
Enjoy. हमें दिखा देते हैं, चलो we'll show them. No problem.
Okay, let's do it.
चलो भाई दिखाते. Enjoy भाई,
Next time.
enjoy.